If any of you have ever wondered where illegal guns are coming from in the city of Baltimore, if any of you have ever wondered how children and juveniles get guns, ghost guns in the city of Baltimore, if any of you have ever wondered how criminals in Baltimore are arming themselves, one important answer to all of these questions is sitting here in this court.
Ghost guns. Ghost guns.
Ghost guns. Firearms.
Mayor and City Council Baltimore versus Polymer80 et al. Is a case about ghost gun kits. It's also about what happens when gun cases go to a jury. The city saw a rise of ghost guns being recovered. These were being recovered from teens at a disproportionate rate. They were being recovered from gun trafficking operations.
We were seeing them show up in our schools. We were seeing them used in homicides and shootings. And so definitely was a problem and a challenging one to address. And so I think this case, both looking at the manufacturer of the ghost guns as well as dealers that are not acting in responsible ways, alongside all of these efforts we were doing to get ahead and in front of community and stop people from using guns in the first place. All of those things coming together is part of what we see as a public health approach.
The defendant was in violation of a number of different laws. They were selling guns without background checks. They were selling guns without any paperwork. They were selling guns without even IDing any. This trial was the first trial in 10 years of a gun company for its sales and marketing practice. And it's the first time ever that a gun company was in front of a jury on a public nuisance claim. It's the gun industry's worst nightmare come true. Ghost guns are untraceable. That's the whole point of them. And so our case was based entirely on circumstantial evidence. What we did have is a large number of sales right outside of Baltimore.
So we had to rely on their sales practices, which showed that they were pushing these ghost gun kits. We had to prove that there was a public nuisance, right? Ghost guns were a threat to public health and safety. They were turning up in the hands of teens and gun traffickers. We also had to show a way forward. We had to prove our abatement remedy, and we came up with a remedy in consultation with the city that would help teens and other people who might consider using a gun to resolve conflict so that somebody chooses a better path. And we told the jury to use their common sense to say, if you're selling thousands of these kits, a stone's throw from the city's border, and the city is seeing a huge influx of these kits, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to connect the dots. And that's what the jury did. And what we told them was, this is your chance. This is your chance to actually change things. We were asking for $31 million, which is a lot of money. We essentially told the jury in closing, you can go down, you can go up, you can adjust, because we really didn't know which way the jury was gonna go. And then when they answered the question of what is the amount necessary to abate this nuisance, the answer was $62 million. We were shocked. It was the largest verdict against a gun dealer in the history of this country by a factor of 10.
And so this just shows that this kind of legal action to disrupt the supply side of guns that are being used to commit crimes and used to fuel violence in our city can have a major impact. And so we want to continue to see this trend go that direction.
I hope that others get in and do these cases. We need more firms stepping up and doing these cases and delivering more success like we've had.
The fact that the jury doubled the amount that we asked for in 2 hours, the first time a gun company's conduct was laid out before a jury for public nuisance, that should scare them.